What's up, guys? Diecast here, and today we're going to be taking a quick little tour around my man cave. This is kind of a video I've been promising for a month or so, just to celebrate having 500 subscribers. A pretty small number in the big tone of things. You know, most people, 1,000 subscribers isn't really anything. I know that, but it does mean a lot to me that there's a lot of people who do watch my videos and enjoy them. It's something I really enjoy doing. To share my hobby, my love for the hobby and love for the sport, and just kind of something fun. I know collection videos aren't for everyone, but I do know that a lot of people like them because my highest videos that I ever have were my collection tours when I had 2 rooms back at my mom's house, back around 2018, I think, was when I took those videos, and they did really well. Really condensed here. This is not even my whole collection. I still have a lot of stuff at my mom's house, and I've been moved in this house for about 3 years now. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So as we start this tour, I'm just going to go ahead and give a heads up. I'm not going to linger on anything too long. If you do see anything that you would like me to review that I haven't reviewed, just put a timestamp and what it is, and we'll see if we can get to it. But anything else than that, we're just going to keep on, and we're going to get into this. Got a lot to look at, even though it is a very cramped space. Got my Star Wars black figure pegboard. And, yeah, we're not going to spend much time on this at all. This is my diecast page. But if anybody does care about this, I have kind of went back and forth and thought about making another channel for this, maybe. But the thing is, I'm an inbox collector, so I'm not taking things out of the box. That's kind of been why I haven't done that. Anyways, there's my hats on my closet. I'm sure no one really cares about that. Here's my Dale Senior Shrine. Just recently rearranged to make room for that car right there that I just recently did a review over. Most of these I've done a review over. Pretty much all these, except for a few. The older ones, like the inaccurate first start, that one right there, I have not done a review, or that one. I think that's his third start he made in that one, or that one. These 3 right here were part of my dad's collection that I bought from here while he's still alive. Got some more Earnhardt memorabilia. Fun fact, where I live now, I live not too far from where I first saw these cars. So I want to take a quick story as we keep looking at these. So those diecasts, those Winter Circle diecasts that probably no one cares about. The town I live in now, I live not far away from where I first saw this guy's Mancave. It was a friend of my dad's. And we'll go ahead and look at this is my first winter races attended and last win case. And except for these 3. These 3 are just kind of randomly put in here. But yeah, so I remember going to this guy's house, and he had pegs of Dale Earnhardt diecasts, and, stuff that really isn't worth that much. Back then it probably was, because that was early 2000s. But I remember being enamored with that. I don't know if I show every car, just every row. Quick little glance. But anyways, I just think it's kind of cool because now we're here. It's back in the same town I got those in, because we went years later, and he said, "Hey, you know what? Take some with you." And I don't think he made me pay for them. He just said, "Hey, just take some with you," and I did. Truth be told, I don't remember his name, but I know it was in this town that I live in. I'm obviously not going to just give y'all my exact location, but that's just kind of a cool story I thought I'd share. My art wall. If any of you who are OGs remember, that was my very first profile picture. And I picked that profile picture on Google Images before I found it. That actual printing in an antique store. So I always thought that was cool. That was This was something that I got at the Nashville race with the Amazon Prime booth, where they had the Dell Senior car and they had the 24-hour Le Mans Garage 56 car there, which is awesome. Also had that as my banner for a while, and that is what I have as my banner now. These three right here are done by myself. That's another one of my hobbies. But this is pretty relatively unchanged from the video I took back in 2017. These are Dale Jr. race wins. There are a few cars I've added that I didn't have back then. There's my lug nut that I'm very proud of, that I won Design the 88 contest. I was one of the finalists. That's still one of the coolest things that I was a part of. I'll never forget that night my dad burst in my room. I'm half asleep. He said, "Hey, look at this. You won something." And I had a note. I don't have the actual note that said where it was from. I think it got thrown away, but it does. The note is still there that says I won it in the Paint the 88 contest, I think in 2009. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going over stuff much. I'm just kind of like, it's just a tour. I'm not going to stop and talk about things too much, because when I do that, I get sidetracked, and then we have a 30-minute video, and nobody wants that. I don't think, anyways. My Dale Jr. case, my oldest case of all of his primaries cars from his career in the Cup Series, anyways. Kind of crazy to think I still don't have any of his AC Delco cars from 97 or 98, or sorry, 98, 99, or any of his 97 cars he had. So, this is my Daytona 500 winter case. Missing 3. I was really hoping when I did this video that those would be filled, but for those of you who don't know, 2 of them are pretty expensive. The 2015 Logano and the 2016 Denny Hamlin. And it's been kind of hard for me to just pay that money for them. Some more Star Wars stuff. This is my desk. One of these days I want to upgrade it to like a multi-layer desk. And can display things a lot better instead of everything being as cramped as it is. There's some more Star Wars stuff down there. There's Jabba the Hutt and Larking. My one Lego set I have in here. And my Xbox that is op. Does not work. So that's something I'm going to also have to update or replace. There's another big thing in my life, aviation. That's actually my job. I'm actually an aviation maintenance technician. Some more Star Wars. I try to sprinkle a little bit of everything, a little bit of all my interests in my room. Somehow, some way. Here's my 2022 Winter Circle. I thought they were going to make every single one, and then they just at some point said, "Nah, we're not going to do that." And then they just kind of made random ones. And there's my Kyle Busch stand-up, which last time I did one of these, I would have laughed in your face if you said I had a Kyle Busch stand-up, but it's actually one of my favorite things in my room, to be honest with you. Another section of Dale Earnhardt Jr. diecast. If you guys watched my review over this car, I did a little mini review over the action figure. I still think that's so cool. Did not know that thing existed. And there is my first action collectibles, adult collectible that I had back in 2002, 2003. Got some more painting I did about a year ago. That race, for whatever reason, that race had a big impact on me. Not just because Chase won, but it was just a time I never thought I'd be at Texas Motor Speedway. I never thought that'd be a thing that would happen. So, and then Chase to win it, to break his streak, and in the Hooters car, nonetheless. And then here is my Chase case. I have all of his Cup Series wins, none of his, well, one Xfinity win. I have a review of pretty much every single one of these too, I think, except maybe a couple of the 2022s. Well, actually, I don't think I have a review for, I think there's a few I don't have a review on. I can't remember which ones they are, but here's my winners, or sorry, previous champions shelf. I need to get a new shelf. This one was around when I did my first video, and you can tell it's getting a little warped. It's time for a new one. But this one I just kind of put your more classic schemes. There's the 2024 Labonte Larson throwback with the Labonte car. Jeff Gordon's first win. Bill Elliott pop figure behind the 87 Coors car. 2001 specifically is this case or shelf, sorry. And just a little mix of 2002, 03, and a few 04s in the back there. A Darrell Waltrip Racing Champions car that is signed. Go over here to this case. A couple hats. Got a Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney hat. This is my Ryan Blaney / Austin Dillon / Kyle Busch and Tyler Reddick case, I guess. Currently have all the Ryan Blaney wins as well, besides the Martinsville win that I think is coming out soon. And then I'll need the Nashville win, which is really cool. I've gotten to see my two favorite drivers win in person, won twice. So I've been really lucky in my races I have attended. I guess it's kind of made up for the first few. I was not happy. Kyle Busch won. I was okay with. I actually was pretty happy Kurt won the Bristol night race I went to in 2018. And then I was kind of on the Kyle Larson train when he won at Nashville in 2021. But I got real tired of that pretty soon. There's a mix of Kyle Busch and Tyler Reddick cars. Dale Jr.'s 2017 shelf. I call this my appreciation shelf. This needs to be updated. I intend to get a lot more cases. One of these days, I'd really like to get that display case that they have at the Lionel store in Nashville, actually. But yeah, that's pretty much all that is. I mean, got another canvas I did, and then my my Sasquatch in the bed of a truck with a raccoon, which is one of my favorite things I have in here too, and my golf clubs. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, you know. Like I said, I wasn't going to sit here and do a lot of take a lot of time sitting on one car or something. Just wanted to do a tour that was better than the one I did last year. That one was pretty pitiful because I think that was my first video I'd done in a while, and I was trying to get back into it. And I remember I sounded so tired and depressed because I was tired. I wasn't depressed, but I was tired. But anyways, that is the current update of my man cave. And hopefully soon we will have more additions and more cases, and we'll probably do this again next year. That's pretty much it for this video. The 2025 Man Cave Tour, that's a wrap. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I promised it a month ago, like I said, but today was the first real opportunity I've had to do it in about a month, which was when I said I was going to do it. And I wouldn't be able to do it anytime soon. I'm sorry if I don't know if you can hear it, but I have some drainage going on in my throat, so my voice might have sounded a little bit more irritating than usual. But like I said, this was the only time I was going to be able to do it. And again, guys, I just want to thank everyone who takes the time to watch my videos and to like, subscribe, and comment even. This isn't really something that I even have any dreams about it being a big YouTube channel, but it's something I really enjoy doing. I like sharing my hobby, I like sharing my love for NASCAR, and it's an outlet for me. And you guys honestly give me, every time I see another subscriber, it gives me the drive to keep doing it. And I'm getting better with editing. I don't know if you noticed my last video, I'm getting to where I figured out how to put pictures while I'm talking and just simple stuff. And I know I said I was going to do a lot more than just diecast videos, but honestly, I kind of think that most people just want me to stay to diecast videos. I don't think anybody's really watched my NASCAR, my race recaps, but it's a lot for me to do on Sundays because usually me and the wife are busy on Sunday, and same thing with Mondays and Tuesdays. Honestly, I'm a pretty busy guy, so that's another reason why I don't. But the more I play around with editing and stuff, the more different videos we'll have. It probably not going to be weekly race recaps or anything like that, but there are some fun videos that I've wanted to do for a very long time that I think I can be able to do now. So be looking out for those. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day or night, wherever it may be. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace out.